Hello everyone, my name is Cameron, welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing the WWE BackLash 2020 review. I'm sorry this has taken so long. I have been under the weather the last week, and personally have, I don't know, I've been burnt out with wrestling. Like, I watched so much in such a short time this week, because Jesse and I have been behind. So we watched SmackDown before we watched the pay-per-view. And then we had to watch NXT and AEW in the past few days. And we still have a lot to watch because we have like an hour left of Raw from Monday and then NXT and AEW from today. We watch a lot of wrestling when there's pay-per-views, and it's such a pain in the ass, but like we love it. It's such a hard thing not to love. So yeah, let's get into it. Match number 1, the United States Championship match, Apollo Cruz versus Andrade. We both predicted Andrade. The music video Miz and Morrison tried to show last week on SmackDown for their song Hey 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 finally got shown. It was interesting to say the least. They caught us up on the challenge thing between the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders, and apparently they're supposed to finally have a match. KO is out on commentary talking with Samoa Joe. They missed each other apparently, which makes me very happy. Andrade slammed onto the diamond plate. Apollo holds control over the match, taking to Andrade. KO takes out Garza with a stunner to keep Garza from getting involved. Cruz hits the powerbomb, wins the match. 6.5 out of 10. 0-1 on predictions for both. It wasn't a bad match. It was nice to have KO out there on commentary, but personally, I'm still not really for Apollo Cruz as champion. I don't know. I have an issue with Apollo Cruz as champion, and it has to do with the fact that he has no charisma. It's just, he's not... I don't know, it's hard to really enjoy Apollo Cruz's matches for me. Like, I love him in the ring, he's great in the ring, but his charisma and his charisma, his lack of charisma just bugs me. Like, I mean, as you can see, there wasn't a whole lot of like big spots to really say in this match. Like, the whole thing was kind of just to further the feud between Garza and KO/Andrade and KO/Andrade and Angel and Andrade and Apollo. It's weird. There was some more continuation of this Monday night. Apollo defended against Shelton Benjamin, in which he used the rope for leverage to win the match. Angel Garza faced KO in a losing effort, which led to some issues between him and Andrade, and Zelina having issues as well. Match number 2, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Triple Threat match. Banks and Bayley, the champions, versus the Iconics versus Bliss and Cross. Prediction was Banks and Bayley for both. The winner of this match faced Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart Wednesday night. Sorry, I forgot what day it is completely. Wednesday night. I have not seen the results of that, as I have not watched NXT at this time. Sasha stares at the title as Bayley hands it to her to get her tag title around her waist. Bayley called herself Bayley Double Straps. For fuck's sake. WWE just, they try to make me laugh my ass off at stupid, inappropriate jokes now. They're actually having like a real triple threat with one woman from each team in at the same time. Thank you, WWE, for finally coming to your fucking senses. Sasha, Peyton, and Alexa currently in the ring. Lots of quick attempts to win the match. More standoffs as all 6 women start fighting. Bayley is in control over Billie Kay as Banks takes down Royce and Bliss. Cross takes down Billie and Bayley. Bliss and Royce both in now. She goes wild on her and Bayley. Bliss goes wild on Peyton and Bayley. She goes with many flurries of punches and takes the control, doing Thesz presses, Jesse's favorite move of all time. Royce hits double crossbody to Banks and Bliss through the ropes and takes down everyone. The Iconics start double teaming. They take control of the match. Hit a double team flapjack type of move is hit to Royce. Twisted Bliss. Banks comes in, roll up. Banks and Bayley win. 7 out of 10. 1-1 on predictions. All the shit Bayley talked, like saying, oh, we're unbeatable, we're unconquerable, we're undefeatable, and they win with a fucking roll-up. Yeah, real unbeatable. They were that close to fucking losing before the roll-up happened. So, yeah, real fucking unconquerable. Extreme Rules will be the next pay-per-view, hosted July 19th, 2020, and they announced that whoever gets the pin in the handicap match for Miz and Morrison becomes the solo champ, which I like that a lot better than there being co-champions. The co-champion thing has never really been something I've liked. I've always kind of preferred, like, why don't they just have the person who gets the pinfall become the champion? It makes a hell of a lot more sense. Or, if they win, have them face each other. Or have them try to decide between the two of them who's going to be champion. I don't like co-champions. It's such a stupid fucking situation to have happen, and it just creates problems. Match number 3, the men's singles match, Jeffrey Hardy versus Sheamus. Prediction was Hardy for both. Hardy is in control over Sheamus, attacking him outside the ring. Hardy gets sent in the ring post. His knee hit off of it very hard. Sheamus is still in control, taunting Hardy and the other people in the ring, or in the ringside area, I should say. Irish Curse, a second, gets a 2 count off of those. Hardy starts to fight back more, clothesline by Sheamus. He heads up top, Whisper in the Wind for a 2 count, Atomic Drop for a 2 count after dropping the legs. Twist of Fate is reversed into a 2 count, Bro Kick is avoided, Sling Blade takes down Sheamus. Fighting up top, Sheamus is hit down, Swanton Bomb set up, but Sheamus takes him down. White Noise for a 2 count. Sheamus starts attacking the leg and chest, gets the Cloverleaf in on Hardy, but he escapes. Gets 10 beats of the bottom round, which I had so much fucking trouble spelling for some reason. I don't know why. I've spelled this so many times during Sheamus matches. I should know by now how to fucking spell it. Somehow I always fuck it up. Luckily my autocorrect fixed it for me, because I think I was just fucking exhausted when I watched this pay-per-view Monday. So, yeah. Twist of Fate, Swanton Bomb. Sheamus gets his foot on the bottom rope. Hardy goes to dive onto Sheamus off the barricade, but he's caught with a Bro Kick. Gets thrown into the ring, gets hit with another Bro Kick. Sheamus covers, wins the match. 10 out of 10, 1 and 2 on predictions. It was a great match, an unexpected ending, and hopefully this leads to an extension of the feud until SummerSlam. I don't know if they'll put them into a match at Extreme Rules, mostly because, I don't know, Hardy was gone for a while and Sheamus was gone for a while. Both of them got injuries within the last year. An Extreme Rules match might not be the best option. I mean, if you're going to do it with one half of Team Extreme, but like, be very cautious with it, because the last time he was in a fucking grueling match like that, it did not end well. And if you did not watch the Hell in a Cell match between Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy, I highly suggest you go watch it. But if you're squeamish, maybe look away at some points, because it gets a little fucked up. Like, really fucked up. Match number 4, the Raw Women's Championship match. We have Asuka versus that botchy bitch Samoan that does not deserve her job, but Nia Jax. Prediction was Asuka for both, and I will stand by my fucking hatred of Nia Jax until the day I die, because I'm sorry, she's just not good in the ring. She's not. And the only reason she has her job is because she's The Rock's cousin. And if you don't believe me, go look at all the people she's injured and the fact that she still has her job. There you go. That would have really sucked if I would have knocked the PC part over. Asuka going quick against Nia, gets an octopus stretch in, but Nia gets out of it. Nia's in control, taunting Asuka. Guillotine in on Nia, and I actually predicted at the start of this, or said at the start of this match, I'm like, if Nia wins this, I'm giving this match a 0 out of 10. It's not the only match I said this for. I'll mention the other one later on, but I said if Nia wins, I'm giving this match a 0 out of 10, no matter how great it is. Spinning back fist to Nia, Samoan drops counter, tries to drop her down on her, but Asuka rolls away. Shining Wizard for a 2 count, drop kick, hip attack, powerbomb to Asuka for a 2 count, armbar over the rope, but Nia falls over. I don't think she was supposed to. I'm pretty sure she botched it. There was a lot of botches during Backlash. Like, there was a lot of spots that just got fucked up in some way. I don't think Nia was supposed to fall over. I think it was supposed to be the armbar over the rope, but Nia just couldn't hold her weight back well enough. So then Asuka just pulled her all the way over. Armbar outside the ring, fighting outside. The match ends with a double count out. 1 and 3 on predictions, 2 out of 10. That was such a shitty fucking ending to that match. Like, Asuka's still champion, but why not just let her lose? Like, why? And apparently there's a rematch on Raw that I haven't gotten to, but why? Why can't you just let her fucking lose, man? Like, no one would have fucking been shocked. It's Asuka, for Christ's sake. She beat her in NXT all the fucking time. But why? Why did Nia have to not lose this match? Why did it have to end with double fucking count out? Asuka then hits her with a hip attack off the apron before grabbing her title and leaving. But seriously, such a dumb fucking ending to this match. It almost looked like another match later in the night was going to end the same way, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? They're really going to fucking do it twice in the same night. Luckily, they didn't. They only did it once, but still, it grinds my gears, man. Like, it was such a dumb, like, it was going so well, the match could have ended so well, and they're like, nah, double count out. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Of all the fucking ways you could end this match, you choose a double fucking count out? Why? Why not just have Nia get counted out solely? Or Asuka get counted out solely? Or something other than a double fucking count out? I hate title matches ending by double count out. It makes no fucking sense. It's such a dumb situation. Like, look, we get it. You want to continue the feud. Why not have it end by DQ? Why not have it end by a count out with one person being counted out? Or literally any other fucking reasoning. Any other ending to this match would have been better than a double countout. It would have continued the feud if that's really what they fucking wanted, and they could have still had their rematch on Raw. But no, they had to choose a double countout because WWE likes making stupid fucking choices. And the worst part is, Paul Heyman's no longer he's no longer the creative director of Raw, which sucks because it means that the younger talent he was trying to push are not going to be as important there, which really makes me question why Mustafa Ali decided that he wanted to go to Raw. I mean, either way, it's Bruce Pritchard and being in charge of it, so there's probably a good chance younger stars aren't going to get the big fucking spotlight. But, you're going to Raw, where their big feud right now is Edge and Randy Orton, because you weren't being used properly, in your opinion, on SmackDown. Where their big feud is The Miz and Morrison versus Braun Strowman / Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt. Okay. Which, also, there is no real... It seems like the hacker gimmick or hacker stuff has been completely dropped, because, again, Mustafa Ali was the choice people most likely had. He was most likely the hacker. So him going to Raw kind of stops that entire storyline. And they haven't done it in a month anyway. The last time they did it was before Money in the Bank. So it's dude, y'all just don't know what to do on SmackDown right now. What the fuck is going on? I hope they end the hacker gimmick in some way and not just fucking give us no closure. Because they need something for it. The hacker needs to be something. It's such a big thing. It has been tied into so many storylines. If it doesn't get closure, it's going to be such a pain in the ass for fans. Match number 5, the Universal Championship Handicap match. Braun Strowman versus The Miz and John Morrison. Prediction was Strowman for both. Again, whoever out of Miz and Morrison gets the pin is the sole champion. They go to show the music video again. They're dancing around to the ring. They get it's not like when it was on SmackDown where it got cut off immediately. They go 20 minutes, a few minutes into it, and then Braun comes out. Thank fucking God. I actually said thank fucking God to Braun Strowman coming out to the ring because I didn't want to have to watch that video for a second fucking time that night. Miz and Morrison were being sneaky fuckers. Strowman's in control. Miz accidentally elbows John in the face, and the ref counts it as a tag. Very odd way to count a tag. To say, oh, tag, he elbowed him in the face, tag. I was like, okay. They start to take it to Braun, taking control of the match. They taunt, and Braun takes control of the match again. They should not have started taunting with their song. It was really dumb. They made Miz and Morrison look fucking stupid. This is not the only match where someone looks fucking retarded, but this match made Miz and Morrison look like grade A fucking retards. They made him look so fucking dumb. Skull Crusher finale with stomp to the back at the same time. Miz pulls Morrison off of Braun, costing them the match. Again, making them look super dumb. Choke slam to Miz. Morrison caught with a punch off the top rope. Running power slam. Strowman wins 2 and 3 on predictions. 6 out of 10. It really just made them look dumb. That's all I can say is Miz and Morrison just looked really dumb. I get wanting to be champ, but Miz, you really fucked up there, man. And then the taunting with the song, why can't you just make them focus? At, even a little bit. Match number 6, the WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. Prediction was McIntyre for both. This match was the other one when I said if Lashley wins, I'm giving it a 0 out of 10 because I do not like Bobby Lashley. He is very uncharismatic. I don't really like his style in the ring. Yeah. The match hasn't even started, and Lashley goes for the full Nelson after MVP distracts Drew McIntyre a bit. And Samoa Joe on commentary is talking such nonsense of Lashley going for the title by any means necessary. Joe, had Drew not been able to fight, I get it, Drew's a fighting champion and he wanted to fight, but had he not been clear, had they come and checked him over and said, oh, he can't fight, Lashley would have just lost his opportunity at the title completely because of his winning by any means necessary. So, it's really dumb, and this isn't the only time Samoa Joe did this. He did this again, or he did this again later on in the night during, the final match. But, dude, he almost lost his opportunity. You can't say he's trying to win by any means necessary when he literally just about threw away his first time in 13 years at getting a WWE Championship shot. That was so stupid of him. He should have just let the bell ring and then tried to get it in. Not fucking done it before the match and potentially cost himself a chance at being WWE Champion. He done fucked up. No amount of Samoa Joe on commentary trying to fucking, make sense of it worked. It just sounded dumb because Lashley looked retarded. And again, Lashley looks super dumb in this match throughout. Drew takes over now, but it doesn't last. Lashley keeping it, and MVP barking orders at him. Fighting outside the ring, Lashley slams Drew into the post. Back into the ring, Drew rolls out to catch his breath. Drew takes Bobby down inside, rolls him back into the ring. McIntyre takes control of the match. Big slam by Lashley, but only gets a 1 count. Oh my god, a 1 count? Like, we've never seen that before. That's kind of his thing. Bobby Lashley and MVP lost their fucking minds at this for no fucking reason. This is the man who kicked out at 1 from an F5. At 1 from the F5. The most protected finisher, unless you're Roman Reigns, of all fucking time. Like, you're not going to get him off a big fucking slam, dickhead. Alabama slam to Lashley, more back and forth now. Lashley gets a crossface in. McIntyre picks him up out of it, drops him down, but Lashley gets in an ankle lock, superplex, and then a kip up by McIntyre. Count down, but Lashley catches him with a spear for a 2 count. Lana walks out to the ringside area. She says the ref cheated. Lashley hit into Lana after a Glasgow kiss. Claymore, McIntyre wins, 10 out of 10, 3 and 3 on predictions. Great wait for a 10. Makes MVP, Lana, and Lashley all look stupid. I love it. And glad to see McIntyre still champ. See, this is the point. They don't know what they're doing with their stars because they made all 3 of those people, Lashley, Lana, and MVP, look fucking completely stupid. Why did Lana come out and say that the ref cheated at all? I don't fucking know. Do I give a shit? Hell to the no, because I'm fucking happy as hell that Lashley's not the goddamn champion. Street Profits and Viking Raiders fighting in the parking lot. So this match does not happen, by the way. The tag team title match between the Street Profits and Viking Raiders does not happen. I'm going to go through the entire reasoning as to why, because there's a huge pre-recorded backstage segment that I fucking loved. Fighting in the parking lot, Eric slammed on Strowman's car, breaking the windshield. They all run off as quick as they can because, it's Braun Strowman's car. They don't want to die. They continue fighting inside the arena. They attack them with golf clubs while the Viking Raiders have shields, an axe, and a bowling ball. Of course, Eric. Sorry, Ivar, I meant. Street Profits say no and run off. They stand off against them. They drop their weapons and stuff to fight like men. They start fighting in this weird hallway area, which I then realized is actually, I think, the inside of 2 trailers that are set up on the ground. Lots of quick action as Ivar and Montez are left on the ground. Ivar remembers the bowling alley as they sit there. He bowls the ball into Montez's twig and berries, and it looked painful as fuck. Eric is down outside, and Dawkins spears Ivar through a window. He then remembers all the turkey legs. Ford and Eric look at the window and go help them up. They walk out, beaten and broken. All of a sudden, ninjas show up, led by none other than Akira Tozawa. I don't know what WWE is going with here, but I fucking love it so much. It's fucking beautiful. I loved it. I found out about this before it happened, and I still loved every second of this happening. Nice bikes they have, though. He says, anything you can do, we can do better in Japanese. Yells check and throws the helmet at Ivar. The 4 of them then fight the ninjas together. I love everything about this. The Solo Cup giveth the power. And then they nickname themselves the Viking Prophets, which I fucking love. They start to fight. Ivar loses his turkey leg. He's slammed onto one of the ninjas on someone's car. I love this so fucking much. Tozawa goes like this for like 20 minutes. Which he did it again on Raw, and he summons a giant fucking ninja who is played by a NXT recruit named Jordan Omoglob, or I can't remember how to say his last name. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's a former basketball player. He's 7'3". He looks fucking terrifying in a ninja mask. I loved it. He has a big... Tozawa is sitting there like... with a big shit-eating grin. The big ninja puts his hand on a sword, and Ivar force pulls a fucking turkey leg to him. They tactically retreat up to the top of the trailer behind them and run across them. Ivar stops because he's out of breath. They bicker and fight more. Again, Dawkins dives off into a dumpster with Eric. Ivar pushes forward into it and dives off. Dreams of all the girls calling him cute and them saying Eric, not so much. Ref Jess finds them like that and calls Ivar cute and then says Eric, not so much. And then there was a gator in the trash can for some reason, to which I wrote, there be a gator in that big trash can. I don't know why I said it that way, but I did. And the tag match will not happen now, fucking obviously. And finally, to the final match of the night, match number 7, the greatest wrestling match ever. Edge versus Randy Orton. Prediction was Edge for both. I will have to say this. The match I watched Friday night before, or I watched on SmackDown before I watched this, between AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, is what I would probably call the greatest technical wrestling match of all time. If you guys have not seen that match for the Intercontinental Championship between AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan, I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you don't know who won it, go and find that match, watch it, enjoy it, because my God, was that match a masterpiece, magnifique. I loved it so fucking much. All right, Charles Robinson with a throwback ref attire, the blue, the black pants, the bow tie, very fucking awesome. I like it. Full-on MSG treatment like a real fight. The fucking microphone from the bottom and the introductions, the attire for Charles. It made me miss Finkel because he was the one announcing it from the microphone thing they had pulled down. He was the one announcing Edge and Randy Orton from Soundbites as he died earlier this year. Rest in peace, Howard. You will always be missed. Fink was one of the greatest ring announcers of all time, and he was one of the greatest people of all time. Rest in peace. They even did like the spotlight thing, just, you know, putting it onto one person, focusing the camera onto one person as their name was announced. And they had sound bites of The Greatest Show by Panic at the Disco playing during it, which I love that song. I love Panic at the Disco. It's one of my favorite bands. So it was really cool to have that be put in this. It goes through the rules and everything, you know, like going no eye gouging, no biting, no hair pulling, you know, all that stuff, no low blows, all that. It was awesome. Orton in control after some arm drags from Edge, avoiding the last one. Getting some real camera angles you'd see in boxing, like the top-down camera angles and everything. Edge tripped up as he hops over Orton a few times. Edge baits Orton and takes him down outside with a big boot. He attacks his arm, taking control of the match, still keeping the arm locked up, keeping Orton locked up, and slowing the match down. This match started really fucking slow, but goddamn if it fucking didn't build to a crescendo. That was fantastic. Edge with a head scissors sends Orton outside. Edge hits Orton with a clothesline off the turnbuckle of the apron after a headbutt busts Orton open. I don't know for sure if it's supposed to happen because the next time we see Orton's face, it's kind of patched up already. So I'm wondering if maybe they didn't plan on him being busted open and it just kind of happened by random chance. Crossface in on Orton. Orton trying to fight out of it. I should specify not just any crossface, a motherfucking crippler crossface. If you guys do not know the difference between a regular crossface and a crippler crossface, you have their arm held with your legs. RKO avoided. Edge gets in his submission, which I could not remember the name of. It's the Educator. Sorry about that. Orton does his backbreaker but modifies it to a neckbreaker. Samoa Joe talking about how, oh, you see how he modified that to... Yes, Samoa Joe. We all saw how he modified his backbreaker to a fucking neckbreaker, and we all know the reasoning behind it is because Edge has had problems with his neck. You do not need to specify why he did it and go into such great detail about it. Yes, we get why he did it and modified it to a neckbreaker. Like, for fuck's sake, we understand. Orton slams Edge into the plexiglass, in the barricade, the apron, the plexiglass again, and then the barricade again. Orton slamming Edge onto the announce table after slamming him down face first into it. Throws him into the ring, grinding the hand into the mat, stomping on it. He stomps around his body, holds him in a headlock. Orton slams him neck first into the top turnbuckle. He goes to do the Three Amigos, but Edge blocks it after the first one, and then gets in his own Three Amigos. Man, this match has had callbacks to everyone. Now, obviously, they're not going to mention Chris Benoit being mentioned, having a throwback, but obviously both Orton and Edge had a great many matches with Chris Benoit, with Eddie Guerrero, with a lot of the other people we'll see. They have history with the people that are mentioned through moves in this match. I will get to more of them as we go along. Chops between the two of them, very reminiscent of Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair, obviously both of them having a history with Ric Flair. Before Edge starts taking the control, Orton slams Edge into the post, fighting up top. Well, mostly Orton punching Edge up top, I should specify. He hits a superplex, giving a callback to his father, Cowboy Bob Orton, which the superplex was his finisher back in the day. Fuck, it looked brutal though, the way Edge landed and the way Orton landed. I was like, that is the worst looking... I've seen superplexes to the outside, and that one looked the most brutal of every superplex I've ever fucking seen. Crossbody by both, taking each other down. Edge taking control of the match. Heads up top, but Orton catches him and starts unloading with punches. Draping DDT is reversed, and Edge hits the execution, covers for a 2 count. Because if you know anything about Edge in WWE 2K, he never finishes a match with the execution because it's not a good enough move to put somebody away, sadly. Rising knee strikes takes Orton back down, hits another knee strike, crossbody to Orton for a 2 count, crossface is in again, changes so he's choking him instead, Orton rolls him over, Olympic slam to Edge for a 2 count, call back to Kurt Angle, a man that both have great history with, as well as somebody who commented on this match and predicted someone to win. Same with Ric Flair. Orton goes for a dropkick, but gets caught with a powerbomb. I guess you can kind of say that's a call to Batista, who both have history with, I guess. I don't know. Edge is thrown outside. RKO avoided. Kill switch avoided. Edge hits the Edge-O-Matic, which I have not seen in a long fucking time. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I haven't seen him do that in a long fucking time. Okay. Like, alright. I don't think he's done that in, like... Fuck, he hasn't done that since the start of his career, I think. So it was really weird to see him do the Edge-O-Matic. At least that's what they call it. I don't, like, it looked familiar, but I couldn't exactly remember what, you know? So, yeah. Power slam reversed, kill switch. Orton slams Edge onto the top rope. Kill switch being Christian's finisher. They call it the Unprettier, which pissed me the fuck off because I'm sorry, he's not doing a callback to fucking... he's not trying to, like, give a shout-out to Tyler Breeze. He's giving a shout-out to his best friend, his compadre, his amigo, Christian, with the kill switch, Tom Phillips, not the Unprettier. Okay? Okay? Orton slams Edge onto the top rope. Orton sets up for the pedigree. Showing off for Triple H. And another man they have a lot of history with. Rock bottom for a 2 count. The Rock, a man they have history with. Sharpshooter is avoided. A very big Canadian wrestling thing, most notably done by, besides The Rock, because let's not mention The Rock again, the entire Hart family, the Hart family sharpshooter, so Edge doing that was really cool. Backslides reversed with a shot to the knee for a 2 count. Uppercut sends Edge down after Orton gets out. Lots of quick pin attempts by Edge. RKO for a 2 count, sets up for the pun kick as Edge is laying down on his stomach. Edge gets up and hits a spear, hits another and covers for a 2. Edge caught with an RKO out of a diving attack. Edge, you should have... Come on, you should have thought about that. Like, you really should have thought about that. You dove down towards Randall, Keith Orton. What'd you think was going to happen? That gets a 2 count. Educator's locked in. Orton attacks him. Looks a bit low. Pun kick. He covers. Orton wins. 3 and 4 on predictions. 20 out of 10. Holy shit, they actually brought back the fucking punt kick. They called it the punt, much like they now call it the curb stomp that Seth Rollins does, the stomp. But holy fucking shit, you guys. They brought back the motherfucking punt kick. Oh, they pulled out every single move they could. They pulled out the kill switch, the rock bottom, the superplex, the punt kick, the Edge-O-Matic, the fucking crippler crossface, the sharpshooter. So much fucking shit was done in this match. My God. The only problem is... we're not getting the last match anytime soon because Edge has a torn tricep. I guess I found this out before the pay-per-view happened that during the taping for the match, Edge tore one of his triceps and had to get surgery. They actually showed a picture of the surgery, so you can kind of realize, okay, so this wasn't exactly Sunday when this match happened. So it's like, okay. They're trying to act like it happened Sunday, but I don't think he's not going to be rushed into surgery that quick. So you can kind of tell, okay, he definitely, this match definitely didn't happen Sunday. So it's kind of a bitch, but yeah. The pay-per-view as a whole gets 3.5 stars. The Street Profits segment and the main event both really helped it because a lot of the other matches weren't exactly the greatest. The high points for the other matches, the WWE Championship match was really good because I just kind of put it as a 10 because I liked the ending of it. The U.S. title match ended really shitty and it was really short, but the match itself wasn't too bad. Like, it had some great moments, and like I didn't write down a whole lot of them because again it was a short match and there wasn't big moments, but the match itself wasn't entirely too terrible compared to other matches. You know, the Raw Women's Championship match or the Women's Tag Team title match. The U.S. title match was kind of one of the better ones for the championships that happened Sunday night. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I'm sorry again that it took so long. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay golden. Peace.